Your $1.40 in pre-65 dimes equals 1 troy ounce of pure silver. 14 dimes equals 1 ounce. 151 taxes on 1 loaf of bread. 60 days to roll over your IRA, meaning you can take constructive receipt and you have 60 days to turn it back and send it back to the place you got it from without a tax liability. Alloidal title is one of the 3 ways to hold title to your property. An A trust, that's a trust for the people that are above ground. Age of majority used to be 21, they moved to 18. How many people think they moved that in the wrong direction? Then we have Austrian monetary economics, and we came up with our little statue there. It's called Lady Justice. And then we identified who the ankle biters are. Article 1, Section 10 of the U.S. Constitution says nothing but gold and silver is to be used as money in our country. Ascertainable standards. These are standards you allow into what's called the bypass trust, called health, maintenance, support, and education. Austrian versus Keynesian economics. Austrian economics puts the power in the hands of the people through entrepreneurs and real money, versus Keynesian puts the power in those people that have control of the keyboard. B trust is a trust that becomes irrevocable, and it's for the person that goes below ground. So the person that's below ground, their wishes remain irrevocable, so nothing can change the terms of their trust once their assets go into the B trust. Bars, rounds, beanie babies, we learned what money is and what it isn't, what kind of fools are buying this kind of stuff. You're being led down a primrose path. They're certainly giving you great information, but then you're calling a group of people that no idea what tax planning, extension planning, and estate planning is all about. So what do you think we should buy? What do you got on sale? Bottom line, folks, $1 or $2 over spot. I don't think you're going to find anything cheaper than that, and it gets you 14 transactions per troy ounce. We also talked about the BIS.org, right? The Bank for International Settlements, and what's happening with them. They're coming down. Fait accompli, right? Bank Term Funding Program. Where does the cash come from to keep our economy running? QSIP, that was a unique identifier that was put on stock certificates. QSIP numbers, CIPS, a Chinese interbank payment system, which changed to the cross-border interbank payment system. Coin of the realm, this is another term you all have learned here. Constructive receipt. Deagle.com, the place that tells us what's going to happen in the future. It's an Army, Navy, it's a military publication we went over, talking about purchasing power parity and the changes that are going to occur between 2017 and 2025. And we've also talked about defunct currencies. We showed you a table of 89 of them over there. Austrian monetary economics puts the power of the purse back in the hands of the people. Exter's pyramid, interesting. We talked about this yesterday. John Exter was an economist. He went on to work for the Federal Reserve Board, and he has identified what the riskiest assets are and the safest assets. But guess what? Silver and gold are the bellwether. They are, in fact, the monument by which everything else is built upon. So when all the renditions of silver and gold get used up or burned up, return back to their intrinsic value, as Voltaire has told us, guess what will be left standing? Only gold and silver. But more so, silver is going to be used for monetary purposes than gold. Now, we've also talked about Federal Reserve repo. This is the repurchase agreements. This is the money that's put back into our economy in order to keep it going overnight. Ferguson's law says that once the interest expense of a country exceeds the cost of defending that country, the country's on a downward slope. We also talked about fractional reserve banking. Well, during this COVID thing that we had going on, the fractional reserve banking allowed only a 0% reserve liquidity requirement, meaning that when you deposit $100 in a bank, they went out and they invested it all. There's nothing left at that point in time during this COVID thing that was happening. And we also brought up gender verifiers, highest and best use. You're going to learn a little bit more about this. We haven't packed this completely, but this is what's going to happen to silver when silver ultimately returns back to its use as money. Historical tax rates we've talked about. Where are we in that cycle right now? Hold on for dear life. How much silver should I hold? We talked about that. Everybody can get in this game. I'm telling you, folks, there are a number of people that are in the green area. I don't know if you can make it up there, but clearly, if you can make it into the yellow, your future and your family's future for generations is secured.
Watch as this professor explains life's most important lesson. The ending is truly eye-opening.
Okay, boys, turn around. And John, what color is the ball?
The ball's white. Seriously?
Bro, you just like making things difficult?
Well, what color do you say the ball is?
Black. The ball is black, clearly. I don't know what you see around, but the ball is white.
Without looking at the ball, I want you to both switch places. Okay, both of you, please turn around. And what color is the ball now? Okay, please have a seat. Throughout our lives, we believe many things, and we hold dear what we think is right and true. But at times there'll be others who disagree with us. What we believe to be 100% right, they believe the opposite just as strongly. We can become frustrated, we might grow distant, we may even sever relationships entirely. Slow down. Breathe. Step into the other person's shoes. It'll make all the difference.
People named Diddy's trial so far. Boy, it's a long list. I'm not going to read them all off. Some of the striking names: Eva Longoria, Chrissy Teigen, Chris Rock. Goodness gracious. Look at all the Jennifer Lopez, names we've heard of. How can you do this to children? Oh my gosh, it continues. Are you going through this, Morgan name?
Yes, I am. I'm staying with
Michael B. Jordan. Why do we put the B in there? Michael Jordan. Come on now. Regina Ventura. Oh my gosh. Terrible. Hey, Shifty, you might want to go back and go dark and go away. It's just a matter of time before your standard hotel mishap goes public. How old was that little boy, Adam?
On the day Donald Trump leaves office, the Justice Department may indict him.
Very strongly in favor of indicting the president when he is out of office.
I don't think the incoming president should be threatening his political opponents with jail time. That's not the kind of talk we should hear from a president in a democracy.
Собирала детей повезенных, маленьких от 3 до 6 до 7 лет, и привозила именно вот в этот пункт. Там их раздевали на 1-м этаже, а на втором их раздевали. Как ненужный материал, их просто хоронили там в ямах или никуда не вывозили. И вот эти ребята, они, знаете, говорили, как будто они как будто какую-то скотину завалили, поросенка или там кролика, да. Ну, они, да, привозили. Как будто какая-то ферма, понимаете? Вот эта имплантация, да. Забирали органы. Слышал об этом, но не верил. Пока своими глазами не увидишь, не поймешь. А когда увидишь, не.
Breaking: Jeanine Pirro just landed her first big conviction as D.C. top prosecutor, retired Navy Admiral Robert Burke, the guy that tried to angle for a $500,000 a year job. Well, folks, the big day's almost here. Over the next 24 to 48 hours, we should see the final activation steps. Official notifications may arrive at any time, signaling the start of the new financial era. That's why I didn't put on my tie today, folks. Might be tomorrow. Global activation. The reset will go live very soon. Central bankers and financial leaders worldwide will jointly confirm the switch, effectively launching the new quantum secured monetary system. We will be guided on how to access the QFS wallet, be among the first to log in to see the new digital assets. The process will likely involve encrypted app updates and official messages, but it will be straightforward thanks to all the prep work. Expect to see new currency rates posted in your wallet. Will be given wallets as well. Old debts may be adjusted or canceled. They will be canceled. All these changes will be enforced by the blockchain for full transparency. Every transaction and update will be viewable on the ledger. Smooth transition. All prior demonstrations have been successful. In fact, a recent pilot showed a completely offline quantum-style digital currency transfer working flawlessly. It has been running seamlessly along with SWIFT. CIPS, the Chinese interbank payment system, has been running in concert with SWIFT to make sure that all the kinks are out of it. It's been running for quite a while, by the way.